I'm Santiago Lopez-Ridaura. I'm a Mexican agronomist. I work for CIMIT, the International Center for Maize and Wheat Improvement, based in Mexico. And I'm co-leading this Sustainable Intensification of Mixed Farming Systems initiative of the 1CGIAR. This initiative, the Sustainable Intensification of Mixed Farming Systems, is really unique in the portfolio of the 1CGIAR initiatives, because it has two very unique aspects. One is the idea of a systems perspective. We have to understand that all farms in the global south are mixed farms. They combine crops, but also different crops, food crops, cash crops. They combine livestock. Most of them, they have livestock or fish. And they have off-farm. So in this initiative, we really adopt a systems perspective. This makes the initiative unique because it allows also to have this multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary approach to looking at improving the livelihoods of farmers.
Okay.
And the second unique aspect is related to this sustainable intensification. We need to be able to produce more with less resources, to increase efficiency of the overall system, and take into account the different elements of sustainability, the different dimensions, the economic dimension, the environmental dimension, the social dimension. So this system perspective and this interdisciplinary and multidimensional point of view makes this initiative very unique and relevant. Partly because of the same reasons, there are some important elements here in terms of results, because when we normally do very component-based innovations, we see the very small increase in the performance of one component. And that normally limits impact when we only look at one component, because we are not understanding the interaction between the different components. So for example, if we increase yield productivity of a cereal crop, we have to understand that we are also increasing biomass productivity. And that biomass can be used for improved soil, for improved feed for livestock, which then we can use that manure to improve soil characteristics, higher water use efficiency, then increase yield. So there is a virtuous cycle in the overall performance of the system. So I guess the results will be very much increased in the efficiency of the overall system, and also avoiding the potential trade-offs when we improve only and when we only look at one component. We may be having some trade-offs in other places of the system that we are not looking at. So with this initiative and with this systems approach, we make sure that these trade-offs are avoided, and not only that the synergies between the different components of a farm are maximized. In terms of outcomes, so in terms of how one of the most important elements will be to influence the way we do science, to change our behavior in how do we look at the systems, at innovations, and contextualize our particular component in. I think disciplinary research and component-based research has to be there, but this initiative allows, in terms of outcome and behavioral change, to understand and contextualize the different innovations we do at disciplines and components into a more systems perspective, which at the end of the game, farmers, they manage a system, and they are more a systems thinker than what we are. We specialize a lot. So farmers understand the benefits of these interactions between these components. So I hope that the outcome partly will go to the scientific and development community to understand systems in a holistic view, and to understand the different dimensions of sustainability and the intensification of these systems, looking at economic, environmental, and social aspects. Another important thing is that when we are working in these farming systems, we need to really be much more participatory. It's not, we don't generate solutions in the lab or on station, but we need to really generate solutions with farmers, with extension systems, with policymakers, local actors, market, value chain actors. And that will increase the potential adaptability, and the overall impact of the innovations that we develop. One of the elements of all these advantages and the complexity of farming systems, it's a challenge. No? It's a big challenge because it's difficult to understand and to capture this complexity of the system. But with challenges, opportunities also come. So I hope that we can have a successful initiative.